Hey everyone, welcome to today's episode of Master Your Coaching Biz, the podcast. And today's guest is Mike Vannelli, and he is the owner and head video producer with MV Creative. So welcome, Mike. So glad to have you here with me.
Happy to be here.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit more about yourself and MV Creative.
Sure. So NV Creative is a video production agency that specializes in making short ads for either YouTube or for more recently TikTok and Instagram and pretty much anywhere online, as well as broadcast TV. Don't do a lot of that as much as online stuff recently, but we've still done it. And we pretty much work with we've done Fortune 500 companies, but we've also done individuals and startups everywhere in between. We have our own studio with our own in-house writing team and production department, and pretty much we can do everything in-house. So we're able to really cater to any size business, again, whether it be giant or just an individual. To date, we've done probably about 4,000 ads for hundreds of businesses. And we're just keeping on going. We're in the Los Angeles area, so kind of the mecca for video production. So we have lots of assets nearby as well.
Okay, awesome. Our audience is a coach trying to build up their business.
Sure.
And we kind of know that video is where we have to be nowadays. Mm-hmm. But what would you say, like, for somebody new getting into the online coaching consulting arena, what would you tell them, like, to get started? Like, what is something, because it seems overwhelming, right? Like, there's just so mm-hmm. much you can do. But what would be a good thing to help them to get started with video that would also have a big impact?
Sure. So, one of the biggest things to get started is, to actually get started. When you can always think about getting started, but pretty much, if you say, "Oh, I'll get started in a week," and it's like, all right, that's 7 days from now when you could be getting started today, or tomorrow. So, that's the number one thing. It can be pretty intimidating, being on camera if you're going to be kind of the face of your brand. But we've also helped coaching people by doing ads for them. They don't necessarily have to be in the ads. We have actors that they can either do kind of testimonial type ads or mm-hmm. Just talking about about the coach in general and what services they offer, and kind of, maybe a little bit storyline about what this person's going through and how, this coaching can help them in life or whatever they're trying to accomplish. Okay. If the coach is trying to, again, be the face of the brand, nowadays, especially for that niche, doing things very natural and what we call UGC, which is user generated content, kind of putting that out, either them talking or, the best way is to get their clients talking on video. It can be hard, but that's usually the best way to go. And just, pretty much just being natural, talking to their viewer, talking to their audience, and just kind of trying to get a little bit of a brand reputation for being honest and for being somebody that someone would want to take advice from and work with.
Okay. So testimonial videos, I like that as well. I think it's helpful. I think, like you said, it's hard sometimes to get a client onto a video to have them to do that. But I think the other thing that you talked about rather quickly was just who the coach is, like something about the coach. And I think they call those explainer videos. Is that correct?
Yeah. So we kind of do a mix of a couple different kind of videos. We say we do ads or commercials, which are usually pretty quick, 30 seconds or less. They focus more on kind of giving you quick information, bullet points, or really focusing on one thing about the product. So for instance, if you're a business coach that specifically helps website designers, an explainer video that we would do might be maybe a 2-minute video going over all the aspects of the coaching program, or what they help with. It's pretty much a wide overview with a lot of information that you wouldn't mind sitting there and watching for a couple minutes. A commercial we might do might be very specified towards one niche. So for instance, if maybe the coach really wants to find people that, again, I'm just using website designers, for instance, that need to, come up with a better business name for their website, or for their clients' websites. And so a 30-second ad might be just geared towards that one aspect of their whole coaching thing. So, so explainer videos, yeah, really good if you kind of want to explain everything. Commercials or ads really good for just maybe one specific thing.
Okay. And what is that? I mean, the big thing, like we have to be in video, but what is it about video that really is beneficial for businesses to utilize?
It's really just kind of putting a face to a name, to a voice, to their what they're all about. We always say that video does convert the best, and it does give you the best return on investment, whether that investment be money or time or both, just because you're much more likely to, I guess, believe somebody or believe in somebody if you're seeing them talking, if you're hearing them talking, rather than reading a blog post, seeing a picture of them, even, just listening to their voice. That's audio is probably the second biggest, but video, it kind of activates all your senses. You can see them, you can hear them, and that really just gives you the opportunity to get to know them a lot better, as if you're face to face with them. And yeah, conversions are better, ROI is better, and usually just the feedback from clients and from the people watching, are better, and engagement is a lot better.
Yeah. And definitely that's something that I talk about, is that know, like, and trust factor that always gets, tenfold when you're on video than audio, or writing, obviously, because we do a lot of writing content.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing though.
Yeah. Okay. So tell me, what are some tips that you would have for a coach wanting to create videos?
Sure. So, especially for a coach, we would definitely recommend, if you're going to be coaching people, face to face or over Zoom, or if your end client is going to be seeing your face, then we always recommend, especially for coaches, to show your face in a video, whether that's the coach making the videos themselves or hiring a company like us to make videos for them. We've done commercials for coaches where they just send us their headshot, and we show that. We have our actor, say, on a computer, and they're looking at the coach's website, and we can see the coach's website, but we see their face. So that's always a big one. We have also coached coaches in the best way to either send us a video or record themselves. Kind of a good tip just all around for recording yourself. Make sure you project. So make sure that your phone or the camera, whatever you're using, can hear you. Try to record in a quieter place. Make sure there's not a ton of noise. We always say that audio is 50% of video. So even if you have a nice video, if the audio is bad, then it's not going to be very engaging for the viewer. And especially for coaches, again, just really be honest, kind of tell the services you offer, but at the same time, try to pitch yourself and try to make kind of a call to action. So, in every video, make sure you're kind of telling them what the next steps are rather than just saying, my name's blah, blah, blah. This is what I do. Hope you enjoyed. Kind of give them the next steps, give them an action to do, contact me. Let's set up a call. Let's, check out my website, check out my reviews, things like that.
Yeah, and I actually like when this call to action is like in some kind of an opt-in, whether that's, get on my calendar or, I have a free gift for you here, or go to my website on the main page and there's this gift for you. So just, making sure there's a next step. And then if you can entice them with some kind of an opt-in or a gift that's going to help them, I think that makes it better.
People love free things.
Yes, they do. What are some things that they should be like leery of or be on the lookout for or avoid in videos?
One thing that we would definitely say to avoid is there are a lot of people out there that provide services for testimonials that are not ads. They just provide them, and then people use them just to basically it's a fake test. There's a difference between a fake testimonial and an ad. An ad is an ad can still be a testimonial, but it's structured in kind of a different way. It's more just saying, I'm this kind of person and blah, 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 offers these services and kind of like just connect the lines, that they can help me. A fake testimonial could be somebody that, just says, I've used their services and, again, I'm just going to use website designers. I use blah, blah, blah services for my website design company, and now I'm a millionaire. But you definitely don't want to pay for those kind of things. And then further down the road, if somebody sees this person's TikTok account, they also do hundreds of other testimonials for people, because that can kind of lead to a little bit less trust in the coach and a little more or a little less authenticity. So that's kind of the biggest thing to watch out for. Testimonials are probably the best way to get more clients and to get to get trust in your brand, but you want to get actual testimonials, not fake ones. And if you're going to get somebody to produce it, make sure that it's like clearly a like ad format, so people aren't, believing it. Yeah.
Okay. So and actually that's one of our ethics as well, is to make sure that we're not using anything fake. So always making sure that we have the true testimonial. And then I would imagine an ad would have an actor kind of just, saying whatever was in the true testimonial. So you still have that true testimonial. It's just being portrayed in an ad.
Yeah. And we've done that too. If people send us their Google reviews, then, we can do that. But we always have to do a disclaimer just saying that, it's an actual review, but this isn't the actual person who reviewed.
Yeah. And I do like when we do get our actual clients on. So if you can do that, I think that's the number one way to go.
Oh yeah,
and then,
that's the best.
Yeah. And then if you can't, or if you have a whole bunch of, I think for what I would recommend, from a coaching standpoint, business coach standpoint, is if you have a bunch of Google reviews, and you can't get them on video, or they were, in the past or something, then that might be something to really look at getting an ad for, because you've got all those reviews and maybe they're not working for you as hard as they can. If you do get an ad, and you can put that ad on your website or on your Google My Business as well.
Yeah. Or just blast it on all your social medias.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. So, we kind of have the pros, we kind of have the cons. What would you say, if somebody wanted to go about doing the client testimonial, what is the best option? Is it Zoom, or, is it Loom, or whatever those other ones are called? Like, what is a good option for them to record it?
So usually the best option, and there are a ton of websites out nowadays, but There are a lot of websites out there that specifically cater to client testimonials. So pretty much you sign up. A lot of them have free tiers. So you sign up, you say, you create kind of like a campaign, and you just say, testimonials for my business. And then you get a link, you send that to your client, and you normally just say, it's best if you do this on your phone because it's really easy, or you can always do it on your computer, but you need a webcam. And yeah, they just make it really easy nowadays. You click the link, it opens up, it says, give an honest review of blah, blah, blah. And then obviously nowadays you have to give permission to your camera and blah, blah, blah. But you can just press record right then. When you're done recording, you hit submit, and then they send you an email, or it goes to your dashboard for whatever that website is. So they can just do it on their own time. So it doesn't, you don't have to hop on a Zoom. You don't have to ask them to just, record the video on their phone and figure out some way of getting it to you, if it's too big for an email or whatever. So all they have to do is click a link, record it real quick, and press submit, and then it goes off. So using a dedicated website nowadays is definitely the clearest and fastest way.
Okay. And I've not heard of that. So that was good information. Thank you for that. Mm-hmm. Okay. And so now if they wanted to work with you, a company like you, they do those, they would go to the website, record it, and then send that recording to you, or you give them an avenue to do that with?
So if they're going to be providing us like testimonial videos to use in, say, an ad that we're making for them, then they would have to send us like the video files. So we don't reach out to their clients or anything like that. Okay. If they want to be in the video, we would just coach them on like the best way for them to record themselves. And normally we don't do a like full video of just them. We would work it into the video that we're producing. So so if they wanted an ad done for us, then they would just go to our website. They would either fill out a form, or they would schedule a call with our accounts manager, and they could go over everything. But yeah, we only record the stuff that we produce, and then if they want anything added, then they would just send us the video files. And we have, an upload page, so it's really easy for them to send it to us.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. All right. So where would they go? What is your website if they wanted to actually get started with something like this?
So our website is thinkenvy.com. So that's THINKENVY.com. And you can see a lot of our past projects that we've done, and and the clients that we've done that for. And you can either fill out a form and we'll email you back, or if you want to schedule a call, if that's better for you, you can do that as well.
Okay. And are you on any social media so they can check you out, Instagram or LinkedIn or something?
Yep, we're on all the social medias. So if you just type in Think Envy, same as our website, THINKENVY, then that's our handle for everywhere.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you so much, Mike, for joining us today. And guys, I hope you got a lot of good information out of that interview and from Mike. And if you want to check him out, go to his website or social media and see what they're putting out there and see if it's something that you want to do. But I definitely do recommend that you are using video. Of course, we've talked about it before. Just making sure that you're using it in your content and that you're reaching out to your audience that way as well. So thanks a lot, guys. I'll see you on the next episode. Thanks, Mike, for joining me.
Thanks so much.